Jonathan Pie dismantles Keir Starmer on live TV, stop sitting on the fence. In a stunning confrontation that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, comedian and political commentator Jonathan Pie unleashed a blistering critique of Labour leader Keir Starmer on live television, urging him to stop sitting on the fence. This moment was not just another media spectacle, it was a pivotal instance that crystallized the urgent need for decisive leadership in a country grappling with unprecedented challenges. As the UK stands at a crossroads, Pie's fiery rhetoric may well serve as a wake-up call for a party that many feel has lost its way. Critics of Starmer's leadership have long bemoaned his perceived indecisiveness, likening it to a betrayal of the very ideals that once energized the Labour movement. Pie, with his trademark acerbic wit, seized the moment to highlight this frustration. The British people will not forgive a leader who shies away from the tough questions. We need clarity, not ambiguity, Pie declared, encapsulating a sentiment that resonates deeply with a weary electorate. The stakes could not be higher. In a time of political upheaval marked by the fallout of Brexit and a cost of living crisis, the call for strong, unequivocal leadership has never been more urgent. Starmer's attempts to navigate the treacherous waters of post-Brexit Britain have often left observers bewildered. His cautious approach, while perhaps designed to appeal to a broad base, has been interpreted by many as a lack of conviction. Critics argue that this indecisiveness undermines Labour's credibility, especially when the party has the chance to champion progressive policies that could address the nation's dire needs. Pie's challenge to Starmer was not merely a personal attack, it was a rallying cry for a political strategy that prioritizes bold action over tepid compromises. The ramifications of Starmer's reluctance to take a firm stance are profound. History has shown that indecision can lead to catastrophic outcomes. Consider the 2016 Brexit referendum, where a failure to clearly articulate a vision for the future led to a divisive campaign and a fractured nation. Pie's remarks echo the fears of political analysts who warn that Labour risks becoming irrelevant if it fails to harness the anger and frustration of its base. This could mark a new era of influence, or a complete collapse, Pie emphasized, underscoring the critical nature of the moment. As the interview progressed, Pie invoked historical parallels, suggesting that the current political climate mirrors past struggles for social justice and equality. This is not just about one man or one party, it's about a fight for the very soul of our democracy, he asserted. Such rhetoric is powerful, drawing connections between today's challenges and the struggles of previous generations who fought for workers' rights and social reform. Pie's words resonate deeply in a society that is increasingly polarized, where the fight for justice and representation feels more urgent than ever. Many fear that if Starmer continues to evade the pressing issues, such as climate change, economic inequality, and the NHS crisis, he may squander a once-in-a-generation opportunity to reshape the political landscape. Critics argue that this is a moment of reckoning for Labour. It must either ignite a passionate movement for change or risk being remembered as a footnote in history. The question looms large: will Starmer rise to the occasion, or will he remain a figure of missed opportunities? As the nation watches, Pie's challenge encapsulates a broader struggle that transcends party lines. It is a call to action for all who believe in a fairer society to demand more from their leaders. The urgency of the moment cannot be overstated. The country stands at a crossroads, where the choices made today will reverberate for generations to come. In conclusion, Pie's confrontation with Starmer is more than just an entertaining exchange. It is a critical dialogue about the future of British politics. The time for complacency has passed. If you believe in the power of change, now is the time to act. Join the conversation, engage with your community, and make your voice heard. Like, subscribe, and become part of a movement that seeks to hold leaders accountable and fight for a better tomorrow. The struggle continues, and your participation is vital.